Imagine walking through ruins so vast, so intricately carved, that it takes your breath away. Stone by stone, temple by temple, a civilization speaks to you across 5 centuries. Most people alive today have never heard the full story of Hampi, the legendary capital of the Vijayanagar Empire, a kingdom so prosperous and magnificent that when it fell, it left behind more than just ruins. It left behind a testament to human devotion, architectural genius, and the unstoppable power of Dharma. Today, we are stepping back in time to explore one of the most important spiritual and historical sites in all of Hinduism, a place where every stone whispers stories of kings and saints, of battles fought and victories won. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why historians call Hampi the wonder of the medieval world, and why Hindus across the globe consider it a living shrine to their heritage. But first, I want to tell you about something most guides never mention, the secret engineering beneath the earth that kept this city alive. Let's begin in the year 1336. Two brothers, Harihar and Bukka, fled the falling Sultanate of Delhi and sought refuge in the Deccan Plateau. They established a small settlement along the Tungabhadra River, in a region that the locals called Hampa, named after a flowering plant that grew abundantly there. What started as a simple military outpost would soon transform into the greatest Hindu empire the world had ever seen. They called it Vijayanagar, the city of victory. The Vijayanagar Empire would rule for over 2 centuries, from 1336 to 1565. At its peak, between the 15th and 16th centuries, Hampi became a cosmopolitan metropolis. Historians estimate that over 500,000 people lived within its walls, making it larger than Rome, larger than Constantinople, larger than any European city of that era. The empire controlled trade routes stretching from the Arabian Sea to the Bay of Bengal. Merchants arrived from Arabia, Persia, Portugal, and Africa. The streets overflowed with gold, spices, gems, and silks. But Hampi was never just about wealth. It was a spiritual beacon. The empire's rulers were devoted followers of Dharma. They built temples of breathtaking beauty, the most famous being the Sri Virupaksha temple, dedicated to Lord Shiva. This single temple complex required nearly 50 years to complete. Its towering Gopuram, or gateway tower, rises 50 meters into the sky, carved with such precision and devotion that even today, after 500 years of weathering, every detail remains sharp and clear. The rulers understood something profound: a kingdom's true wealth isn't measured in gold, but in the consciousness of its people. But here is what most people, even devout Hindus, do not know about Hampi. Beneath the ground, running underneath the entire city, the Vijayanagar engineers constructed an intricate system of canals, reservoirs, and underground chambers that distributed water throughout the kingdom. This wasn't crude irrigation. This was a hydraulic masterpiece. The engineers understood the principles of gradient, pressure, and flow so perfectly that they could direct water from the Tungabhadra River to every corner of the empire, to temples, palaces, gardens, and even the homes of common people. In an era when most cities relied on wells and ponds, Hampi had something revolutionary: a systematic infrastructure that reflected the Vedic principle of Apa, water as the sustenance of all life. Some of these channels still function today. This reveals something essential about Hindu civilization that Western historians often miss. The ancients weren't just building monuments to ego. They were engineering solutions rooted in spiritual philosophy. Every Gopuram was a mandala made three-dimensional. Every water system reflected the cosmic principle that Brahman, the ultimate reality, flows through all of creation. The architecture, the art, the urban planning, it was all an expression of dharma in physical form. When you stand in Hampi today, walking through the bazaar street with its ancient shop foundations still visible, or gazing at the carved pillars of the Krishna temple, you're not just seeing history. You're witnessing a conversation between the eternal and the temporal. The Vijayanagar Empire understood that true victory, Vijaya, doesn't come from conquest alone. It comes from aligning human effort with cosmic law, from creating a civilization where spirituality and prosperity dance together. This is why Hampi matters today in our modern world. We live in an age of fragmentation. We build cities that separate the spiritual from the material, the beautiful from the functional. But Hampi teaches us that this separation is false. Every act of creation can be an act of worship. Every structure we build can reflect our deepest values. The engineers and artists of Vijayanagar didn't see a difference between a temple and a water system, between commerce and spirituality. They saw one unified expression of dharma. When the empire finally fell in 1565, after a devastating battle, the invading armies left the city in ruins. But they couldn't destroy what Hampi truly represents, the indestructible power of a civilization built on spiritual truth. Today, over 4,500 monuments remain, many of them partially buried under sand and vegetation, waiting to be rediscovered. In 1986, UNESCO recognized Hampi as a World Heritage Site, calling it one of the most significant archaeological sites in the world. As you move through your own life, carrying your own responsibilities and dreams, remember Hampi. Remember that the greatest kingdoms, whether they are empires of stone or empires of the spirit within your own heart, are built not on power alone, but on the marriage of devotion and wisdom, of effort and surrender to something greater than yourself. The ruins of Hampi still stand as proof, what is built with dharma never truly falls. Subscribe to Sanatan